Alright guys, here I am out at the nudist colony. I am filming a new intro to today's video because I decided this morning that we were going to do two videos in one. With the price of gas being what it is, I was like, hey, you know what, we're going to go out metal detecting at the 1950s nudist colony, but we're also going to run Necrophonic and do a final test, demon count, and just see, you know, can it give us pertinent, intelligent responses about this area, etc. And I was going to keep it as two separate videos. But now I've decided, because I'm switching back and forth between both cameras, we're going to just make this one video. Today, we're going to do both paranormal metal detecting. Just loading up the truck. Gonna bring the Equinox today. We're gonna be ambitious. Today, I'm gonna film two videos. And that's simply because with gas, the price it is, you know, if I'm gonna drive 70 kilometers, we've got to get as much out of it, much bang for our buck as we can. So we're gonna film a metal detecting video. We're gonna head out to the nudist colony, which we have never done where the buildings were. And the last time we drove all the way out there, we got foiled. There was people camping, so we didn't go. This time, I don't care. If there's people camped there, they're gonna be interrupted by Gary metal detecting. And we're gonna do a spirit box session out there as well. We're gonna try the final test with Necrophonic because we're miles and miles, you know, 70 some kilometers from here. We're gonna see if we get that D word. Let's do this, Mr. Gage. Where'd you go? Come on. Get up there. Almost had to give him a push. I don't know how long he's going to be able to jump up into this truck. It's really high, the tailgate. He's 3. He can still do it. But he just clears. And if I park on a bit of an angle, sometimes the truck's just an inch higher. I've seen him wipe out. Got it for now, though, eh, buddy? So as we're driving in here, I'll also remind you guys, this is the same road, same location that we did the Murders on the North mysteries. So back in 1969, 2 people were murdered on this very road. And hey, that's just something else that Necrophonic, if we are dealing with actual spirits on the other side, you would think that they should mention that. I'll just throw that out there, whether the app does or not, but there's a lot of things they can mention. I'll give you guys some names right now. Otter Lake, Woodfield Station, nudist colony, church, congregation. If they mention those murders at all, there's a lot of things that Necrophonic could talk about out here in this location. I'm also going to ask some questions pertinent to the detecting video that we're working on today. You know, we'll do a couple of little sessions on that. Maybe they can tell us something we're going to find or something about the site. Hey, no campers here today. All right, here we are on location. There are no campers here today, no vehicles. Trailhead is right there behind me, so we've got a couple mile walk down to the lake, but we should be alone in the woods. Alone in the woods with the mosquitoes, that's what we're gonna be. Okay, just getting set up here to go down the trail. Before we leave, I want to do a little Necrophonic session where they just talk about the area that we're in. I've given you guys some keywords. They can tell us, there's a lot they could say if they're really here and watching. Let me just do my prayer of protection first. All right, spirits, fully protected. What do you have to say about this area? Bad. I just got home. I'm editing the Necrophonic where I said, let us know what's going to happen in this video. And I'm on the second word, and it was soap. Okay, that meant nothing to me standing at the truck. You're going to see that soap plays a huge part in this episode. And I mean, I'm only on the second word. I'm not going to interject anymore, guys, but whatever you see coming up on the screen, it blows my mind, okay? They are telling us stuff that hasn't happened, but it's going to happen. You're going to see it with your own eyes. Why would they say that word? Yeah, there is so much more to this. You cannot deny that. I thought I heard swim. Otter. That's the name of the lake. Want to mention the lack of clothes people wore around here? Carol? Did that say Carol? She was one of the murdered victims here. Oh. I'm pretty sure I heard Carol again, and I got a full neck shiver there. Okay, so it takes me forever to edit that because I've got to listen to that multiple times to try to pull information out of there. So we will do another necrophonic session on the way in on the trail. I've got a couple mile hike here. Let's pack in and start this journey. Getting eaten alive. So I'm going to change to the bug net and actually put some gloves on my hands. Oh, the mosquitoes are terrible. I kind of knew, well, I knew they were going to be that bad, which is why Stan's not here. He said, absolutely no chance. I'm not going out detecting in that, so. Okay, so hiking in, and it's become a bit of a chore. The trail is really wet, so I have to keep going around, and so I haven't done any detecting yet. We're also filming our other video, the Necrophonic app. We're testing it on today's journey, and something just happened. Oh, it blew my mind, guys. You'll see it in the other video. Oh, there is more to that app. As I walk along and try to balance all my gear without dropping any of it, we will try to run this. I just want to give them a chance to tell us about maybe an item that we're going to find today. That's what I'm wondering. Can you just blow our minds by stating something we're going to detect on the trail? You know, when we get in there, you just tell us what we're going to find. This is your chance to prove to us there's more going on, because Gary does not know what he's going to find today, so I can't influence that. But, you know, if you can somehow prove, this is your chance. You know, more of a physical proof, right? I was really blown away by the answers we got in the family video that we did at the family farm. They mentioned names and all that stuff, which means something to me. They didn't say a single frickin' name that wasn't a family member. So, you know, and there was over an hour session there, multiple sessions. They didn't say the D word once either. So that led credibility to this app, in my mind, 100-fold. Like, I really feel there is something to this app. So you guys just go ahead and blow our minds. Talk about the metal detecting, something, the history, something we're going to find or see on the trail today. Did that just say Matt's? I swear that just said Matt's, and look what's right here on the trail. If that said Matt's, there's a set of mats from a vehicle. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I swear that app just said Matt's. Oh my God. And there they are. I'm not sure, guys. I swear that said Matt's. That. Oh man, the proof. If that, I won't know till I get home on the computer. But that is undeniable if that's what it said. Because I didn't even see those until I heard the word, and then I looked down and I was like, wait a minute! My brain kind of correlated what the app said with what I was seeing. Bush Gary thinks that that is amazing. Computer editing Gary wants to remind you and point out it said a fish. Because that blows my mind as much as the mats, because guess what we're gonna find? Keep watching. My favorite tree on this trail, I always look, it's got these two great big nodules on it. Burls, I guess is what they're technically called. I love this tree. Oh. Look at those. People up here actually cut those off the trees and they make furniture out of them if they get big enough. You can make little coffee tables or side tables. And they have the most fantastic wood grain patterns inside of those burls. You can see some of the pattern right here. You know, that would be inside there. Really cool. The sun behind me, I looked down and saw my shadow on the ground. There's a pretty good Indiana Jones silhouette there with all my gear. Cool enough that I took a picture. Look at that. How are you still living? Well, I guess there's enough xylem and phloem and whatever the internal workings, I don't remember, the tree going up each side here. That's cool. What do you think of that, Gage? Going through there. No, right here. Come on, buddy. Look at that. Yeah, perfect. I find stuff like that just amazing. Natural wonder that that tree was like, hell no, I ain't dying, I'm gonna keep surviving. And it's done what it's had to do. I guess that's the biologist in me, right? Surely now you guys can see the lake down there on the phone. We're getting closer. We're kind of paralleling it. We're gonna come around, and down in there is where we're gonna end up. This road is pretty cool. Maybe on the way out I will swing it a little bit. I just worry that in modern times with all the four-wheelers and everything, losing parts and nuts and bolts, and usually that's what we find, right? That and a lot of shell casings, shotgun shells, you know, 22 leads. Everybody hunts for birds down here in the fall, so it kind of really pollutes this road. But I mean, hey, there is absolutely the possibility of an old silver coin, old copper coins, you know, from the 1800s on this road. All right, we have arrived. There is the lake. And straight ahead of us down there is the beach, which we have detected before. But if we cut into the bush right here, this leads up to where the cabins were. And I didn't know where they were last time we were here, so I did not detect them. we came back early in the spring, Sean, Stan, and I. And Sean, he swung a little bit. He was saying he was getting some good signals here in the winter. We couldn't dig them because it was frozen. And Stan knew where the old cabins were, so he took us right there. So let's get in here and set up. There's a camping area here. Okay. I didn't know that. You got a little bit of maybe an outhouse right there. Another camping area down there. But up here, up this hill, is where the old 1950s cabins were. You can see the piled stone right there where they cleared this road back in the day. On each side there's a lot of piled stone. So right here in this clearing, and all up here through the woods, apparently is where the buildings were. Somewhere over here there was a bed frame we found in the winter. There's some old tin, a bucket or something. Something hanging in this tree. What is that? Bar of soap? I think so. Bar of soap and a nylon. Kind of weird. I guess the last campers left that there. Oh, there's another one right there. Another nylon in the tree anyway. Or maybe it's some kind of bug repellent. It looks like soap. I don't know. All right, first hole down there about 9 inches. I got this nail. So we are definitely on the site of a building for that to be down there that far. Second hole. We've got an old beer bottle opener / can opener, right? This end was for the cans, the tomato juice. This end for the beer. Put them together. What do you got? Some kind of Bloody Mary. Gage just ran down the hill and he's barking. Last time when we were here down on the beach, Gage had a good freak out, and I assumed that it was a bear because there was choke cherries and things along the edge of the beach. So we are in bear territory. You never know. I don't know. I'm keeping my wits about me. All right, I was just gonna fill in this hole, and I looked in front of me and I saw another one of these little nylon socks with something in it, and then I realized they're all around here in a circle. One there, one over there. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to, guys. Yes, it's ivory soap. I smelt it. Now, I'm assuming they're using that to keep the bugs away. Well, I'll tell you right now, the bugs are so friggin' thick. That being said, I did take a cheese grater and a bar of Irish Spring soap, and I went around my snow machine. I made 2 paths of this stuff around the snow machine because last year I had snakes get in up under the seat, and oh, the snow machine stunk. And my neighbor mentioned to me, put that around your machines and it keeps the snakes and the mice and stuff out of there. And I went online, did some research, and that's what people are saying. So these guys apparently have heard a myth or a legend that it keeps the bugs away, hanging it in the trees, I think. It's not working. It's not doing anything for that, but I'll let you know how it turns out on the snow machine. Hey! Bad! Sit. 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 Mr. Gage just ate one of the Irish Springs. ate it right out of the nylon. That is not to eat. You're gonna be sick. Yeah, sick. You know what that means? No! He's looking at me like I'm gonna give him a treat. Dude, no. Well, at least when it comes out the other end, something will be clean. His butthole. Hey, we've got a coin. It was ringing up like silver, but I think it's a nickel. And that's young Queen Elizabeth, so 50s, probably. 64. So I was going to check my phone just to see what year Canadian nickels were actually made out of nickel. I believe it was right into the 60s. They would have been made, 99% nickel. And that's why that coin was ringing up so high. But I don't have any internet, no phone reception out here. So I've got 0 bars, no signal. So apparently Necrophonic can work without internet because I don't have any. Well, there's an old one. Canada, Canuck, 12 gauge. Probably from the 40s or 50s, maybe even before. Okay, just walking along and I see a piece of wire sticking out of a root system here. Let's see, what was it? If we can get it. Nope, it's long, really long and buried in the ground. Huh, no idea. But right beside it here, there's the old bed frame, the old spring bed frame. We know what those nudists were up to. Beautiful spot right here overlooking the lake. So he's down here freaking out again. This time he's like full on growling and everything. But I don't see anything. What are you barking at? There's nothing here. Hey, were you swimming? You were swimming. All right, go swimming, buddy. Get out of the flies. Go on. Have fun. Hey, 1942 Canadian. Got George on the back there. There he is. I knew you guys wouldn't be able to see him unless I licked the coin. Did just find this on the ground. Somebody left a little dog bone. Here, Gage, have a treat. I know some of you guys out there right now are saying, why wouldn't you take that down to the lake and wash it off for him, blah, blah, blah. He eats poop, guys. He eats poop. Oh, that's it. I know that one's on the inside. It's full of blood. Got me. You bugger. There are a lot of nails up here. I've only dug a handful because once I recognize, what that signal is, 18, there's hundreds of those roofing nails up here. So they definitely had cabins and shacks. I think I'm going to leave this place for now, make my way down to the beach and do an hour of beach detecting and the trail down to the beach. Oh, he's getting it done. He's got half of it eaten. Come on, let's go to the beach. You can go for a swim, get those flies off you. Let's go, buddy. So the main reason for me heading down here to the beach was not the nails up there, guys. It's the bugs. I'm not going to lie. They're terrible. And I knew that coming down here. So, I just did my hours worth of detecting up there. We know there's lots of signals. We can come back. But for now, I'm going to do some beach. Hopefully there's a breeze down here. Somebody caught a fish and Didn't bother finishing it. Just left it there in the pan. Yet. You go swim. Somebody painted a rock. That's cool. The Otter Lake Spirit Deer. I was just thinking, I'm getting hungry. It's almost lunchtime. Why not have trout? It's already over there in the pan. It's not a far walk. And then I remembered the power puking incident of last Monday and golf. I thought, no, I'm not healed enough yet to do that. I don't think. This guy either knows the word lunch or he just has a sixth sense. I sit down to open up the bag here and he comes running right over. Which is okay, because look what I brought. Gage. Look what I brought. I'm gonna pass on the trout. I'm just gonna eat some peanut butter sandwiches I brought and enjoy the beautiful view. Are you kidding me? Literally ate his in 10 seconds and now he wants mine. Spoiled frickin' dog. First hole, Twisted T. Just found a key, Wiser. And on the back it says it's a smart key. Compatible with WR6KW1, whatever that means. Aluminum can slaw. That was ringing up like a coin. So the question is, did the Necrophonic app say any of the things that we found today? Even including environmental things? Area-wise, I don't know. We're gonna go put it on the computer, listen to it, and see if it blows our minds. I hope it does. Thanks for watching the first ever paranormal detecting episode.